Hello and welcome to day 22 of the July daily vlogs. Well, we're getting towards the end of the month now. I'm surprised I've got this far. I'm pleased I have, it took me a bit of getting into it, but once I've got into it, I feel like I've never been away. Anyhow, this morning, I've had a very quiet morning, really. I was on the computer. I updated the website with the Grinch stocking, so that's on there now, and I just had to order some yarn and that because I've got a lady who's making pom-pom blankets, so she wanted some white and grey yarn, so I've got that for her and a few other little bits and pieces like you do. What else have I been doing? I've actually been sat stitching my 10 squares together for this week's strip, and I've got to say I've got a really achy wrist now. I don't know if it's because I did extra squares yesterday or not, because during the day I got my 2 done, and then last night I thought, oh, while the video was exporting and then going onto YouTube, I thought I'll just stop upstairs and wait for it to do, because it doesn't take too long. And I thought I'll listen to my book. So I've been listening to my Knitting Vampires Club book, which is really good. I think I'm on about book 7 or 8 now, and I was listening to that and I started stitching, and I actually got the 2 squares, today's squares, done before midnight. I was quite pleased at that, but I think I might have just done too much now, and I need to give my wrist a break, because the sewing with the yarn today has been a bit of a struggle, so I have taken my time. But I think I've got one more set of 10 squares to do, and it's like I'm chomping at the bit really to get them done now. But I think I need to give my wrist a break for today and probably tomorrow, and hopefully get back to it on Sunday, I hope. So I'll show you what my colour strip for this week. So that's what I've done. I think what I'll do is I'll choose the next lot of 10 colours. I'll get this one clipped into the blanket, and I think what I might do is find myself a sharper needle, because the wool needles are very blunt, and with this cotton I'm finding it difficult to push the needle through sometimes. Even though I'm only catching the loops, I do sometimes find it difficult in certain parts where it gets a little bit thicker. So I think the best thing is find a sharper needle, so it's less strain on my wrist then, and just do a little bit, maybe just instead of sitting there and doing the whole strip, just do a little bit over the weekend until it's done. I don't know, it's always something that just puts you off from doing things. But like I say, we're there, nearly there, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. Oh goodness me, this app thing's popped up again. There we go, it's gone. I know you can't see it, but I can't see what I'm doing. And I did manage to find my panel for the stocking that I couldn't find last night. I wouldn't mind, but it was just sat at the side of me. It's because it was in a piece of wadding, and I'd got a piece of wadding already sat here, and I think that's what sort of confused me a bit. I thought I'd left it somewhere. I knew I'd brought it home. Never mind. But this, let's see what this one is called. It's a Christmas stocking panel. It's one of the forest ones, which I can't remember what it's called now. But it's got mistletoe on it by the looks of it. So that's one of the sides. Now, like I said before, you can get 2 stockings out of these panels. You don't have to have one. And this one has got a little robin on, which I like robins. And some berries on there, which is really nice. And then the little hanger is that. And what else is there? There's also some tags you can make up if you like as well. And that's the berries and the mistletoe and the Merry Christmas. So I need to press everything now because it's a little bit creased. Like I say, on these stockings you do get all your instructions. It tells you what to do step by step. It's very easy to do. So I thought, well, I'm going to get this done today and get it pressed, and it's something that has to go in the shop so people can see what the stocking panel looks like, and it will go on my website with the panel. So that's really what I'm going to do. So there's not going to be much strain on my wrist. And then, depending how I get on today, depends how long this takes me. I'm just having a look at the time. And I've got some onions that I want to pickle, but I need to water bath can them so I can keep them. So I might do that in a little while, and then I might come back and do a little bit more sewing. I've got something else I want to do as well. So I will see you all a little bit later on. And I've just finished stitching the stocking out, and it's taken me 40 minutes, which I think is quite good, really. I didn't quilt it this time, and you know, it's lovely. I'm really pleased with it. So that's the one with the robin on, and that's the other side. Now, I mean, you could quilt this if you wanted to. I think it will look quite nice, but I don't think you need to. If you want to make it sort of more a luxurious present, you could put, I don't know, you could put some buttons or beads or sequins across there. You could do some French knots on here. You could even stitch a few little beads like for snow around there. You could put a little bit of trim around the heel, even the toe on that side, and the same on that side if you wish. What else could you? Yeah, some gold sequins on top of the sort of the snowy bits there would look nice. There's lots of things you could do really to make it a lovely present, which that is something I used to like to do. I used to like to take panels like this and decorate them up with fancy stitching, beads, sequins or buttons, and I haven't really done that for a long time, but I don't really have the time for doing that at the minute. But no, that's lovely, that. So I wonder what I'm going to choose for tomorrow. I'll have to see what I've got. Oh, I know. I think if I remember when I go to work tomorrow, I'm going to bring one of the dog stockings home, because that would be perfect for anybody that's a dog lover, anybody that's got a dog who wants to actually put some presents in for the dog. And as I've said before, that's what I'm going to do. So Milo's going to get his own stocking this year. So we can fill it up with nice goody treats for him, and I don't know, maybe a few toys if I can find anything. So that should be fun. So yeah, so now I think I'm just going to go in and I'm going to go and do my onions before it gets too late, because it's getting on for tea time now, and I need to think about what we're having for tea, which I'm not sure what we're going to do tonight. I'll have to have a look in the freezer and see what we've got. I have got some new fabrics in I was going to share with you today, and it's the Lynette Anderson Christmas fabrics. I think they're called the Three Wise Penguins. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Now, I don't know if I've shown these before or not. I cannot remember. So if I have, I'm sorry. But Jeanette, these fabric pictures are especially for you today. So there is a set of 7 fabrics that I've got. So I will put some pictures up so you can see what they're like. Now, they are very, very nice fabrics. The quality of the fabric is lovely. And I think they are 44, maybe 44, 45-inch wide. And they are actually on the website. And they start off at £4 for a fat quarter. So yeah, I hope you enjoy seeing these, and I apologise if I've already put these on, but like I said, I just can't remember. And I hope you've enjoyed the vlog today. I don't think I've done too bad today. I mean, got my strips sewn together, my crochet squares, I got a stocking made, I've pickled some onions, so it's not been too bad. I got 5 jars of pickles, I think, and there was actually enough left in the pan to fill another jar up. So what I've done is I water bath canned the 5 jars, so they are like shelf stable now, so I can put them away in the cupboard, well, tomorrow when they've cooled down, and yeah, I can keep them. So instead of me buying jars of pickled onions at Christmas, I've got my little jar, so I'm sorted. I must admit, I do prefer onions like this rather than sort of actual buying jars of pickled onions these days. So I'm really pleased with that. So I've got 1 jar to keep, which I'm going to let them sort of mature a little bit. So maybe just keep them a few days before I start eating them, because I do like them with salad, and I do like them in a salad sandwich for work, things like that. And there was a few left in the pan, as you could say. There were a few more than that left in the pan, but I've been nibbling. And they're really nice because they've been sort of slightly cooked in the brine, the vinegar, not brine, the vinegar that you do. They've still got the crunch and everything. And yeah, so yeah, I'm looking for, I can't wait till Christmas now. But with pickled onions and caramelised onions, we're not doing too bad. With some nice cheese, that'll be good. Yeah, so I think that's probably about it for me today. It's actually 9:30 now. So I'm still waiting for Kevin to come in. He's bringing some prawns with him tonight, so I think we'll be having like I don't know, a prawn korma, that's it. He likes korma, especially with prawns in, so I think we'll be having that, and I'll probably do him some rice, but I think I'll just have the korma as it is, as it's getting late-ish. This is the trouble, I tend to eat with Kevin when he comes in. He's always late these days. I don't like eating too much before I go to bed. But I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and, I don't know, do you know, I fancy a glass of gin tonight. So I think I might treat myself to a glass of gin, and then go and put my feet up and see what's on the telly or what's on YouTube or anything tonight, or maybe answer some questions and get the editing finished off and get this video uploaded. So yes, I'm going to be busy for a little bit longer. Anyhow, thank you for joining me today. I hope everybody's had a nice day. I hope the weather is better for you wherever you are, especially in the UK. Today here has been lovely. I woke up to rain this morning, fine rain, and it's been raining the best part of the day. I think it sort of disappeared about 3 o'clock time. So it's all nice and cool, and the house is cool now, and it's bliss. So I will see you all again tomorrow. Bye for now.